Episode 1217, Growing Up is Hard.
It's time to train for life and love your journey. In this episode of Create Your Now, Your Best Selfie, you'll learn new ways to rediscover, rejuvenate, and renew your mind, body, and spirit. Please welcome your host, certified life coach, personal trainer, and nutritionist, Christiane Wargo.
Staring at a stop sign, watching people drive by.
Happy day. Today is a brand new day. It is Friday. It's confession day. And you know what? That means you made it. You made it through the week. Come on. You know what, though? Growing up is hard. It's confession day. We're leaving it out all on the table. For those of you who are brand new to Create Your Now, welcome to this incredible family. I'm so delighted of your presence. If you already haven't had the opportunity, you'll want to head on over to createyournow.com, where you can learn more and to sign up for the Kisses newsletter, the Keep It Simple Strategy Everyday Solutions to live, love, and impact. Well, no matter your age, growing up is hard, and probably more so for moms, but there's no escaping it. We all grow up. We go from one stage to the next only to gain the loss of that stage left behind. Doesn't seem fair, does it? Well, those might be our initial thoughts. Mother's Day is even around the corner. It's coming up in 2 days. Did you forget your mom? You better order your strawberries. Oh, wait, did I forget my mom? Okay, another episode. I don't know about you, though, but Mother's Day for me truly has been just another day. Now, don't think my family doesn't celebrate me, because they most certainly do. But we tend to celebrate every day as a special day. We really have put our efforts into raising our children, saying, you know what? This day counts. This day matters. You matter. You don't need a day. You don't need a national whatever to tell you how to love or when to give a gift. Every day is special. And you know what? Maybe it's just my perspective, but it is what it is. But as I was sitting there watching my son's last band concert, as he's not going to continue in order to open up other academic endeavors, I began to get emotional. Why? I thought. It's a concert of whom I know, like, not even a child, but my own. You know, we just moved here. So he has a few friends, but I don't know anybody. I only know what my son tells me. And so they're basically all strangers except for my son. But all of a sudden, I began to think back to my high school band days. And those were very special days. The thing is, it hit me. I'm growing up. We all grow up, and sometimes we have a tragedy that hits. The heartbreak of cancer. Health, Hope, and Inspiration with Reverend Percy McCrae can be there for you. According to the American Cancer Society's January 2017 report, cancer death rates in the U.S. dropped 25% since 1991. A cancer diagnosis has historically been considered by many as life-threatening, but that is not always the case. If you or someone you love has cancer, there is hope. There's incredible now new techniques and treatments, drugs and therapies. There's hope. And every week you can find that on Health, Hope, and Inspiration podcast, where Reverend Percy McCrae inspires you with practical information and real-life questions with prevention and treatment and overall healthy living. All you need to do is tune in at healthhopeandinspiration.com. Well, we do all grow up, and it's kind of scary when we grow up. My children are growing up. They are soon going to be in my seat watching their children. Talk about a reality check. Growing up is hard. I never had a problem going through all the stages. I was one who enjoyed each stage of their lives. It was just like, we went from the baby, infancy, to the toddler, to elementary. It was all these different stages, and I just loved them. And I never thought that I was leaving something behind. It never crossed my mind until last night. That's when it all changed. Growing up is hard. Letting your children become who God wants them to be, not your dreams for them or what grandma thinks they would be good at. It's letting go. I saw that in my son as I sat and recalled my last band concert. I got to be honest with you, a little tear filled the corner of my eye. But then I was quickly reminded that I'm not losing anything. I'm gaining so much more. The opportunity to see my son in the next chapter of his life and me by his side, supporting and loving him. That tear of sadness turned quickly to joy. We have so much to look forward to as moms. Our children love us all the time, even though they don't pick up their room or empty the trash. Growing up is hard, but it doesn't have to be. Growing up is the beginning to something great in the making with each new chapter. There's always change. There's always adventure. So go with the flow. That is your Kiss the Keep It Simple strategy. Go with the flow. You aren't losing anything, Mom. You're not losing anything, Dad. You're not giving it all up. You are simply moving in the direction of life, of creation. You're moving on up. Maybe we should start singing that song. Okay, that will really date me, right? Moving on up, moving on. You know the one. Okay, if you're old enough to remember. If not, just, I don't know. Go YouTube it. So when you are thinking more like, this is the last of fill in the blank, I want you to ask yourself these 3 questions. What are you gaining, number 1? What are you gaining? We tend to think about, oh my gosh, this is going to be the last time, she ever is in first grade. It doesn't matter. What are you gaining? You get to gain second grade. How cool is that? She's going to have new experiences. Number 2, what do you have to look forward to? Boy, when they go from middle school to high school, how incredible that is. They begin to mature and all of a sudden light bulbs come on and you see like these neurons connect and you can actually see it in motion. One morning they wake up and by the time they go to bed, they're like a totally different child. It's so invigorating. It's awesome. And number 3, what opportunities lie ahead? You have a high schooler going into college. What opportunities are out there? In all honesty, we got to be more positive. Because you know what? Change is a constant. What are you gaining? What do you have to look forward to? What opportunities lie ahead? The end means there is a new beginning. That's all the end means. When you close a chapter, that means what? There's something new around the corner. Let your heart not be troubled, but stretched in love and growth. That's what God wants us to do. One thing He promises us is that He loves you dearly as His own child. That never changes. Yet, we grow older. We're born, and eventually we will say goodbye here on the earth, but not eternally with God. It's something to celebrate growing up. It's not something to be fearful of or to get uptight of or really just to sit there and go, oh my gosh, it's the end of it. I never got that way, never thought about it that way until last night at the concert. Maybe it's because it's number 4 of the 5. And I'm seeing things come to closer to not an end, but a different beginning for me. Sometimes that's what's really scary, is when we don't know what's in it for ourselves. Not that that's selfish, but moms, we do everything for our kiddos, don't we? We do everything for the family. And sometimes we forget who we are. Growing up is hard, but it's part of the process. And I want you to see it today as a blessing. Go with the flow. Look at it as what you're gaining. There's so many things that you can see that are positive. Release the negative. They're gone. They'll show up automatically. You don't need to worry about those. And trust me, there's so many more things to look forward to. And the opportunities, absolutely endless. So the end means there is a new beginning. Maybe you want some help with this. Maybe you're in transition right now. I don't have all the answers, but I've been through a lot, and I've seen a lot, and I've worked with a lot of women. And one thing that I do know is it's better to be together than alone. And sometimes you need someone just to come beside you, to take your hand and say, you know what, it's going to be okay. But in the meantime, let's figure out some strategies and some tools. Let's really work through your situation, where you are right now, the next step. So it doesn't seem like a dinosaur to you. It seems like something that, okay, bite size, I can handle this. That's what you want. If you're looking for that and you're getting that little tug on the heart, yeah, God's saying It's time for you to be stretched. Click on the link, take aim in the show notes. I have a free gift for you. It's a coaching call with me. I would love to speak with you, and I look forward to getting that note from you. It comes directly to me, and when I receive it, then I will send you back an email, and we will get you scheduled for a call. It's pretty incredible. Take advantage of it. It's my gift to you. Now, I know you're already saying, oh my goodness, Mother's Day, and it's only Friday, and you've brought that all into my mind, and now I'm thinking my kids are growing up, and maybe you're even crying. I don't want you sad. I want you filled with joy. The joy that God gives you because He loves you dearly as a child. And yes, growing up is hard, but it's so worth it. I love you so very much. I cannot wait to see you on the other side. Blessings, hugs, and lots of love. We'll talk to you real soon. Bye-bye.
Feeling inspired, ready to train for life and love your journey? Visit createyournow.com for more incredible resources to help you along the way. We'll see you next time on Create Your Now, Your Best Selfie. And remember, always be sure you consult your physician before beginning any health and fitness plan.